Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast. Joining me this morning to talk a little bit about continuing education here at San Juan College and some of the opportunities that are available in the new year. Liesl Dees is back with me. Of course, she is the director of the continuing education department here at San Juan College. And Liesl, it's always great to have you here on the show. Good morning.
Always a joy.
Thank
Scott,
you for being here.
I consider myself a friend of the show.
You are a friend of the show. That's very, very true. So thank you for coming in and talking with me. You've sent along the new continuing education booklet.
Yes.
As it were, right, that we can share with people. So I want to show that, which is right there on that button. And so this is the time, I guess, to make selections, right, and to kind of have a wish list of all the things you want to sign up for in the new year.
That's exactly right. We've got hundreds of classes for you, so lots of options both in our Encore program, our non-credit offerings, as well as our Center for Workforce Development, and some classes that we have at San Juan College's Makerspace, The Big Idea.
Right. So let's talk a little bit about that. And of course, there are some new classes, I would assume, this time as well.
There always are. Yep. And we always try to bring back our favorites as well as, things that we hear our customers ask for. And sometimes there are great ideas that come from existing instructors kind of responding to what people want.
Right. So if we take a look, the president, of course, always has a message in there to welcome everybody and explain a little bit about what we do, what you do, and your staff, of course. And
well, Scott, we've considered making you an honorary staff member because you know our policies and our pricing, so anytime you want to come answer the phones,
well,
feel free.
Thank you very much.
Just you're bored around here looking for something to do.
Right. I appreciate that, so thank you. But we've done this for a few years, you and I, and so a little bit rubs off, so good to know. But you've got the table of contents, and so, of course, and this is all online, by the way, too, right, everybody?
It is online. If you go to sanjuancollege.edu/continuing education, you'll find our classes in a couple of different places there. You'll be clicking for Center for Workforce Development, for Community Learning Center classes, but they are all there.
Okay, very good. So where shall we start?
Well, why don't we jump into the middle and go to the Big Idea Makerspace, and that is on page 36, Scott.
I'm going to just tap right here to
there
get to it.
Go.
But I can get there.
You'll get there pretty quickly.
And 36 right there.
While you're getting there, let me explain a little bit about the Makerspace. And I know you've had folks from the Makerspace on the show before.
Right, yes.
And it is a space at San Juan College that has some super cool equipment to do some different things. And we want to take advantage of that equipment for offering classes.
There you go. I just want to make a plug that we use the Makerspace to create some Christmas tree ornaments for the KSJE Festival of Trees entry. Last month or this month, depending on when you're listening.
We're an award-winning
third
tree.
place from the committee. So so thank you, Makerspace, for helping us get there.
Awesome, excellent. And what they find is there are a lot of people who want to do hobby kind of things at the Makerspace. And we also want to encourage people who are interested from a business perspective to check out the space. But the kind of classes that we have scheduled are more on the hobbying end of things.
I want to make some cool things, but I don't have a laser printer in my garage.
That's exactly right. Or an industrial sewing machine.
Yeah.
Or a sublimation printer.
Right. All those things.
Exactly.
And if you don't know what any of these are, they can tell you.
Exactly. Come check it out. We've got sewing classes. We've got a sublimation t-shirt design. And that one is really teaching you how to use Adobe Illustrator in order to use the equipment at
to make the design first.
Exactly. Because part of the challenge is that people may want the cool things they can put on the Christmas tree.
Right.
But first they have to learn how to use Adobe to get the or
the
whatever,
pattern, the
whatever
design, the
exactly,
artwork, whatever we're
the
talking about.
software is, exactly.
That's
and so
right.
wanting to help the people to learn about that specifically for T-shirt design.
Okay.
And then we've got 3D printing. We've got several different jewelry classes. And the high-tech jewelry, I don't know if your tree had those cute little SJC,
We did. I
little-
don't think we did.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like in the schedule, there's a picture of the SJC logo as earrings.
On the screen.
It-
right
and
there,
so-
everybody. So you should be watching us. If you're not watching us, you should be watching.
My cool Christmas ornament from the makerspace has a little SJC hanging from the clock tower.
Nice.
Just saying.
See?
Yeah.
There
So
you go.
if you're looking for something unusual, different, customized, super excited about the high-tech jewelry
Right.
class.
Very cool. Okay, so that's another one that's coming up next year.
And then we also have
Or this year.
I
I keep having to correct myself.
We are where we are. 2023, crazy.
I know.
Scott.
Here we are. I know. That's true.
Yeah.
That's
and
true.
then we also have a design jewelry with texturing and forging on metal, and that's a bench jewelry class.
Okay.
So excited about that one
Nice.
as well. And then we'll jump back into the beginning of the schedule.
Okay.
Because in addition to the classes at the Makerspace, we have dozens. When we talk about the whole schedule, we get up to hundreds
Right.
of classes.
You give me a
And,
page number and I'll meet you there, Liesl Dees.
Meet me over at page 3.
Okay, I can do that.
Because I want to highlight a new class that we have been asked for many times over the years, and that is tablet skills.
Okay.
So
I'm
go
getting-
one more
I'm-
back.
I'm
Yep.
getting there.
And
That one.
this is through our Encore program. So
Mm-hmm.
designed for older adults, but open to anyone 18 and older. And this is helping people use an iPad or an Android product of a tablet size device. You know,
Maybe Santa brought you one
maybe you got one for Christmas.
and you want to figure out how to use everything it offers.
That's exactly right.
This
and
could
just
help.
wanting a little hand holding with
Sure.
that. And we're offering that both at our West Campus in Kirtland and also at the Bonnie Dallas Senior Center.
Okay.
Which is a great point about our Encore classes. Most of them are on either main campus or the 30th Street Education Center, but we do have other locations throughout the county. Bloomfield Cultural Center, Bloomfield Senior Center have lots of great classes. We're using the Farmington Rec Center for some of our pickleball classes this time.
Okay.
Lots of great opportunities.
There you go. That can really help to folks find something close to them if they don't want to drive into town or out of town or what have you.
That's exactly right.
Okay. Where to next?
Lots of exercise classes, and if you just want to skim through the next few pages, most of these are return classes because they are perennially popular.
Okay.
And we see people come back and take those with us again and again, and we love it. And I know, Scott, you recently hosted the Holiday Spectacular Dance Review, so
I
you got
did.
to see our Encore tap class.
I did see them,
And
yes.
our ballet class.
I definitely did. They were
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
was
think
great.
Fabulous show.
But a great way to showcase what people are learning at Encore.
Exactly. And you don't have to participate in a dance review if that's not your thing.
Right.
But pretty darn fun.
It's available, and
Yeah.
it was a sold-out audience, I will add, too, to saw the performances.
Exactly. The fall show is always an extra big one, and it's actually a benefit to support the Kids College program. We have a Kids College scholarship fund,
Right.
and that's what that event benefits, for which we are extremely grateful and love having that
Indeed.
opportunity.
And that provides scholarships, I think, for Kids College kids in the summer.
That's exactly right.
And
Yep.
so it's a win-win-win.
Exactly. Great show and wonderful wonderful programs. We are very grateful to have that money.
Right. Very true.
Let me hit a few arts classes because I
Okay.
know that obviously, lots of people listen to this show, but KSJE does have that art focus.
You bet.
So we have a Listening Beyond the Music, Appreciating the San Juan Symphony class. We've been doing this for several years now. And I know, Scott, you and I have ended up in the balcony before at the symphony
We
with
have.
the Encore class.
That's
and
right.
They are quite enthusiastic and have a fabulous time being better prepared than perhaps you and I are than I am.
Well, it doesn't take much to get better prepared than me either, but they know what they're listening for and get a little bit of insights into the music of the San Juan Symphony before they go to the concerts.
That's exactly right.
So that's coming up, and that kind of corresponds with the performance schedule of the symphony 4 times a year.
That's exactly right.
With that class. So very good. Okay.
Another class that has kind of an artistic element to it is a video memories class. And this one is at San Juan College West in Kirtland. Anna Lee Walters is the instructor for that. She has a fabulous website demonstrating what you can do in a fairly simple format to preserve your memories through video. And she really walks people through the process of making a script and deciding what you want to say, picking photos to go with that. And it's a pretty straightforward, easy to do process, and I'm very excited to offer that class.
Very cool. And is that new?
We tried it in the fall and it didn't make.
Okay.
So we didn't put it new again.
Gotcha.
And Anna Lee Walters' husband, Harry Walters, also teaches for us, and he's teaching, again, a Navajo Cultural Basics class and also a field trip class, as well as a Navajo moccasin making class.
Very cool. Okay.
Yep, very cool classes.
Talented family.
That's exactly right.
Very good.
And if you want to be musical, we've got Play the Ukulele coming back. That one has been a fun, engaging Saturday class.
Okay.
Delighted to have that one back.
Right.
Number of field trips, great opportunities to get out and explore our area. And then a number of art classes. We put a photo in our schedule of a beautiful new stained glass window that is down at San Juan Regional Medical Center. And one of our students created this beautiful window. She took her multiple semesters to create it, and it is in the San Juan Regional Medical Center chapel, and we are delighted that she used her talent and skills to create something beautiful for the community.
Very true. We'll give a shout out to Brenda Goodnight, who's there on the screen. You can see her.
That's exactly right.
And the window behind her. I'm sure if it was in color, it'd be even more stunning.
Exactly. It is.
Yes.
So if you're at San Juan Regional and in need of the chapel, please check out that beautiful, beautiful piece.
There you go. Okay.
Lots of familiar art classes. Our stained glass classes are very popular and excited for those. Our pottery is popular. Michael Bullock teaches our World of Watercolor class. Lots of great opportunities. We had taken a break with a pottery class at the Bloomfield Senior Center during COVID, and we're finally getting that one back up and running, and that is a fabulous, it's a hand building pottery class, but they have a kiln in the space. It's Jessica Pilati who teaches the class, and it has been a fabulous class over many years, and we would love to see that one back up and running.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Also an interior design class, something a little fun and different. I actually took that when we offered it, maybe 10 years or so ago, because interior design is not my talent.
Right.
And
learning a bit about the concepts, right, and the theory of interior design, I suppose, right?
It helped me. Let's put it that way.
There you go.
Yeah. And we have found that when we've offered that class over the years, it tends to be either people who are super into design and they have a knack for it and they love it, or it's people like me who are a little challenged and learning more so that we don't feel quite so intimidated by it.
If you're one of those people that watches HGTV and goes, I could do better than they are, maybe take a class and prove it. Yeah.
Either way, if you're at either of those categories, that class is what we want to offer.
Very true.
And then something, Scott, that one of your neighbors on this floor is teaching is we have a class with the planetarium. So if you jump over to page 22, it's the Surfing the Webb Space Telescope class. One day I opened up my Facebook feed and one of our Encore regulars had tagged me in a post saying, we need this class. We need a class about the Webb telescope. So we have a class about the Webb telescope.
Now you do.
It didn't happen instantly from Facebook, but it happened.
But there it is. So
very excited to have that and know how excited people have been about the material that they have learned there.
Yeah, lots of cool things and lots of cool images coming from from that as well.
Exactly.
As I know people will be talking about
Yes.
in this class. So, great.
And on that same page is a human body class. Dr. Merrill Adams is a retired faculty member here at San Juan College, and he has so much incredible knowledge, and his gift really is explaining things in simple ways that people can understand.
Right.
So,
Okay.
thrilled to have him back.
Very true. All right. Next. Where
Our
to?
ensemble classes, jazz big band, African drumming, concert band, and San Juan College Orchestra. Love to have those. Love to have community engagement with our San Juan College students for making beautiful music. We have excellent faculty in that and love to promote those classes.
Right. Lots of great performances, of course. We
Exactly.
just had a few, and so there'll be more coming up, of course.
That's exactly right. And then we get into our non-credit classes.
Okay.
And one of the fun classes that a couple of fun classes that we've had, we've got two kinds of belly dance type of classes. One is a specific workout called Sharkey, the belly dance workout, and that's down at the Bonnie Dallas Senior Center. And this is a lovely group led by Aaliyah DeRay, and they do fabulous things. They came to our Encore birthday party and performed. They even had a get up and dance with them, so I got to play for a few minutes. It
Good
was
for you.
really fun. Had to kick off my boots for that.
Well, you were reminding me of your dancing prowess earlier when you recalled the Dancing with the Farmington Stars that you took home the big mirror ball trophy not too long ago.
It sits proudly in my office.
See?
You know.
There you are.
And you were one of the judges for that, I might add.
That's true. That's true.
Though it was ultimately determined by the audience.
It was.
Quickly
but I kind
point
of
out.
agreed with them.
Why?
But yeah.
Why? Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes.
And then we have an evening belly dance class, both as beginning and intermediate belly dance, and love having new students as well as returning students. The instructor for that class, Kaylee Steinbach, took this class years and years ago, and we had belly dance taught by other instructors. Mm-hmm. Finally, she got to a point that she was ready to instruct and has joined us, and it's been a fabulous offering.
Really cool. And Kaylee, I know, performs all over the place, too, and
She
really
does.
loves this art form. So
she has a shimmy mob.
Yes.
That has
she
shown
does.
up at Bonnie Dallas or
Right.
at
I've seen them at the
Farmington
Highland
Public Library.
Games
Oh, nice.
in Aztec. Yeah.
Yes,
So.
yeah. I saw them at Farmington Public Library last year on the winter solstice.
Gotcha.
Fabulous.
Yeah, very cool. And good exercise, I would probably say.
Absolutely.
I've never shimmied myself, but I can only assume.
You could, Scott.
I probably could if I took the class.
It would be something to talk about.
It definitely would.
Just say it.
Yes, that's true.
Get that image in your head.
I may need to take Dr. Adams' human body class afterwards just to see what shimmied out of whack for a moment. I don't know.
That's funny.
We'll see.
Just a few other classes to hit. Mountain biking skills, fly fishing. Those are ones that are perennially popular and love to have those.
Right.
Later on in the spring, we're offering a cryptocurrency basics class. We've offered that before, and this is intended to be an educational, learn more. You've read headlines about this, but if you don't understand blockchain, this is a good opportunity to learn that.
Definitely. It's definitely been in the news, so that's worth maybe learning about. So there you go. Okay.
And then let's talk about our workforce classes.
Right.
We have a number of great opportunities for someone who may be unemployed or underemployed, and for some of these we have funding available. So for example, at the end of February we'll be starting a Microsoft Office Specialist certification class. So this is preparing you for an exam and giving 96 hours of instruction to get there. So it's a robust, long class to really help you develop skills in Microsoft.
Got you. And that would allow you then to maybe be qualified for certain job openings and other things, right, that are advertised and what have you?
And great thing to put on your resume that you have the certification and
Already.
great skills to have.
Right.
Many of us can do lots of things and excel in Word, but,
Right.
We've all known those people who have that higher level of skill that we turn to for a few extra tips and hints
Right.
along the way. And we have some funding available for for that for displaced workers, and would love to have people who are unemployed, or if you have moved here for a job and are not employed, but you are a New Mexico resident, then you would qualify for the funding as well.
Okay, good to know. And that they can find out if they call your office and go through the application or whatever the case may be?
Exactly. And the information about some of this is either online in the schedule, or there's a number to call.
Okay.
For that. On a lot of places, we've put kind of a specific number to call when there's funding related information.
Right. And I'm looking at the catalog, and I think the number we have on the screen is this 566-3804.
That one
number
work. Yep.
is one that could work for our radio audience? Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
We've got two classes on aquaponics and then greenhouse design that are coming up in January and February. And we've designed these classes to help farmers know more about this as an introduction. It's faculty from Santa Fe Community College, where they have a robust program in this. And Charlie Schultz is the instructor's name, and he's going to be doing this via Zoom for us, but he'll be giving a virtual tour of the some of the things in Santa Fe, and helping people understand what it would be like. And obviously he knows the climate, the conditions, that sort of thing, is similar.
Sure.
And
interesting. We're hearing a lot about, I think, farming and agriculture, and this could be maybe a smaller scale, of course.
Exactly.
In your backyard or what have you, right?
And what I started to say is that we designed this for farmers, but it's really open for hobbyists and anyone who is interested in learning more about these. And they're just one-day workshops. Okay. So delighted to have people engage more with that.
Sounds good. Okay.
All right. And then we've got lots of 1 or 2 day classes through the Center for Workforce Development that are really upping your business skills. So if you are a business owner and, making sure you keep good employees, that's certainly a challenge in this day and age. Consider offering some training. Consider the things that you would like to see them grow into. We just had this recently in the past couple of weeks, a leadership skills for new supervisors, for example, because every business has people who become new supervisors at some point, and how to help them get skills for the leading aspect of that and upping their leadership skills.
Gotcha. We can sign up for that.
You can sign up for that.
Okay.
And if you see something that interests you, but maybe it's not exactly what your company needs, we are happy to work to develop more specialized pieces. I had a client who, after that leadership skills for new supervisor, said, the attendees loved it. We have more people that we would like to train for this. When's it next offered, or could we do it just for us?
Oh.
And we say, you betcha.
There you go.
Happy to work with your company and see what it is that you need. And then this person said, could we have a little more communication skills in that? You betcha.
Okay.
We can talk about our curriculum and see how we want to add it and modify it for you. So happy to do that kind of customization. That's what we do.
Right. And again, you do it here so that folks don't have to send their people to Albuquerque or Denver or Phoenix for something similar.
Exactly. And we usually do it here at San Juan College.
Right.
But if you want it at your business, we'll come to you,
Take the show on the road.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we often do that for folks kind of in the Four Corners area.
Right.
Maybe in Cortez, for example.
Sure.
We may drive over to the Ute Mountain Tribe rather than them coming to us.
Right. Flexible.
Absolutely. That's the customized.
That's right. There you go. My guest this morning, Liesl Dees, is here. She is, of course, the director of the Community Learning Center here at San Juan College. Always comes to the program with a plethora of information and classes and opportunities and things to take advantage of as we head into the new year. And there are lots of opportunities. Of course, all this is available online that we're talking about but there are credit and non-credit courses and these continuing education classes, the training classes that we're talking about. The list literally does go on and on.
It does.
It really does. So there you are. I didn't mean to cut you off, though. Is there more we have a couple minutes remaining, but have we covered at least a sample of everything?
Well, we made it through the full catalog.
Did
Scott,
we?
We did.
Hey, go us.
Exactly. That gives us enough time to tell people how to contact us, what to do next.
Right.
The phone number for our main desk, and they can get you to anyone else, is 505-566-3214. And that's the number for continuing education at San Juan College.
There you go. Now, depending on when you're watching this program, the phone may be answered by a person, but if we're on break, which would be one of the airings of this program, if it's not January 2nd, you may need to leave a message, and someone will get back in touch with you when you reopen on January 2nd.
That's exactly right. So we, like the rest of most of San Juan College, it will be closed from after December 16th. So December 19th would be the Monday that we're closed for those 2 weeks, and then we reopen on January 2nd.
Got you. And we'll be returning all those calls.
That is exactly
that you get
right.
over the break.
Last year we had new staff, and I kept saying, "Okay, be ready for January 2nd," and they were like, "Sure, we're ready." And afterwards they were like,
"What you talking about?"
Exactly. And the phone rings that day, and we return phone calls, and we hop right on it, and that is exactly what we want to see. We love serving our customers and love to see you come find classes that you want to take.
There you go. Well, it's a great opportunity. I know a lot of folks have signed up and will continue to sign up for these classes and learn new things. And of course, that's what we say here at San Juan College is continuing education and never stop learning.
That's exactly right. And we say that, Scott, success matters. And we believe that for our workforce, for our personal enrichment classes. And we want to see people find things that help make their lives better.
Very true. Very true. When I saw the cover of the continuing education book, Liesl, I thought you were going to bring paint that we could throw at each other. But you didn't do that today.
You've accused me of that before. But we really did it.
I could see that you did on the cover. Yeah,
we had a lot of fun. The theme of this is Make 2023 a Splashing Success. And we hope that you will do that, Scott.
I hope so, too. I'll try. But I'll wear a smock or something.
Not your white shirt.
Not the white
Christmas
shirt.
Tie.
Probably not. That's true. Well, Liesl, thanks for coming in this morning. Always appreciate you being here and the classes and programs that you offer and your staff. Thank you very much. And Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Scott. You too.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas. And my guest, Liesl Dees from San Juan College, here with me on KSJE. Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.